when you think about the technological advances, a lot of that has happened in the area of protection systems. Protection systems, relay networks are so much better than they were in the past. We're moving away from mechanical to solid state, electromechanical to solid state and everything. But talk a little bit about the technology as it relates to protection systems and anything else that is there today that wasn't there in the past. And I got another one for you, and how it relates to this thing that you just talked about, microgrids, because I think that's what we're going to have to do a lot more of in the future.
So originally protection systems are pretty straightforward. Now, don't ever say that to protection engineer, because you look at it, you look as if you're from another planet. But pretty straightforward. They were designed with a top-down approach: generation, transmission, distribution, all the way to the house.
Right.
Now, as you deploy other forms of generation, whether that be on the transmission grid or whether that be on generation, those standard power flows no longer apply in I guess throughout the day, depending on what your wind component is, depending on what your solar is. So typically those protection devices, the old mechanical relays were pretty straightforward. One set of settings, maybe two sets of settings. The modern technology allows each of those relays to have multiple settings to still be effective, irrespective of where power flow is coming from, irrespective of the generation mix on the grid. Those new digital devices give you a lot more flexibility and control over those adverse power flows, or those abnormal power flows, let me say. And that allows you to operate safely and effectively, either connected to the grid in isolation as part of a microgrid, or in other forms of network configuration. So there's a great example of how technology allows more flexibility on the grid.